Thanks for logging on to SAPOpenTennis.com. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and as promised, Day 5 at the 2011 SAP Open brought high-octane tennis to South Bay fans and beyond. Only 4 seeded players remained in the singles draw coming into Friday, with major upsets knocking out the likes of Sam Querrey, Kei Nishikori, Xavier Malisse, and Benjamin Becker. HP Pavilion got packed with folks eager to see some of the best tennis players in the world slug it out. Here's a look at the day's results.
Day 5 at the 2011 SAP Open was quarterfinal Friday. Doubles action kicked things off as American duo Rajiv Ram and Scott Lipsky faced fellow countryman Eric Budurak and his partner from Curacao, Jean-Julien Rogier. Rogier and Budurak, known for their chemistry on the court, went to the semifinals at the Australian Open this year, but Ram and Lipsky knew what they were up against and had a plan of attack.
Well, they were a great team. They've had a great year so far, so we knew we had to come out and play well, and I think we both rely a lot on our serves and returns, and we both served, I thought, very well today. It kept us in the whole match, and when we do that well, we kind of feel pretty good about the rest of our game, so that was a huge part of it.
Yanks Ram and Lipsky take down Budurak and Rogier in straight sets 7-6, 6-3, and continue their stay in San Jose, heading to the semifinals Saturday. A highly anticipated matchup between Milos Raonic and Richard Berankis took place on center court for the second go-around of Day 5. Both the Canadian and Lithuanian, just 20 years of age, bring their own unique set of skills to the court. Berankis, with his compact stature, packs a wallop with his forehand return, while Raonic's serve is simply unbelievable. Ultimately, Berankis' 7 double faults led to his downfall, allowing Raonic to rely on more than just his serve.
I kept it together, which was the main thing mentally, and then after this I was using my forehand well and trying to dictate play as much as possible. A little bit in the second set I got a little bit too passive and defensive after I got that first break in the first set, and I brought it back together, played a very good tie break, and I can't be unhappy about that at all.
Raonic, with 12 aces, defeats his quarterfinal opponent Berankis in 2, 6-4, 7-6, and heads to the semis Saturday. The third match on Day 5, 2-seed Gael Monfils faced wildcard Tim Smyczek. The young American was predicted to be no contest for the Frenchman, but after some first set jitters, he played one of the best matches of his career, countering Monfils' every move. Smyczek proved he's a smart player with a bright future, but ultimately fell prey to Monfils' tennis wisdom.
Great, team play very good. He was hitting the ball great today and moving fast on his baseline, so I wasn't expect that high level match. So I think just play my game, very aggressive, and had maybe a little more experience than him to close the very important moment, and I think that's why he struggled a little bit to end the second set.
In his SAP Open debut, Monfils advances to the semifinals, topping Smyczek in straight sets 6-4, 7-6, but later in the evening announced he would retire from the 2011 SAP Open due to wrist pain.
It's an inflammation, but we don't know exactly where it is, so I need to pass some other exam, and I'm sure to be out for between 4 and 6 weeks.
Former Grand Slam champs Juan Martín del Potro and Lleyton Hewitt headlined the final match of the morning session on quarterfinal Friday. Hewitt, a former SAP Open champion, did not play up to par in his second round match and looked even worse in his quarterfinal outing against the dominant Del Potro. Del Potro has been nothing if not consistent at this year's tournament and quickly took notice of Hewitt's struggles.
I was very focused on my serve, and I always think in my mind, in my things, in my game, and if Lleyton has a little problem, it's bad for him, but I take all the advantage for me, and I close the match soon.
The explosive Delpo advances to the semifinals, the farthest he's gone at the SAP Open, defeating Hewitt easily in 2, 6-2, 6-3. The first match of the Day 5 evening session was a 2010 rematch. 5-seed Dennis Istomin squared off against top seed Fernando Verdasco. Istomin has struggled the last few months and always against top 10 players with an 0-6 win-loss record. Verdasco, a member of that elite top 10 fraternity, rose to the occasion, breaking the Uzbek twice to serve for a berth to the semifinals.
I think that, he served better the second set than the first set, also like Karlovic yesterday. But I was waiting just for my chance, and finally I had it in the 4-4, and I took it, no?
Verdasco advances to the semifinals, putting Istomin away in straight sets 6-4, 6-4. Speedy doubles play wrapped up the final match of Day 5. Doubles veterans Mark Knowles from the Bahamas and Slavic Michael Mertenek took on Twin Towers American Sam Querrey and Argentine Juan Martín del Potro. An entertaining match to say the least, the powerful Cuerpo taking the first set. The experienced vets completely turning things around, handily taking the second and forcing a super tiebreak. Knowles and Mertenek move on to the doubles semifinals, defeating Querrey and del Potro 4-6, 6-1, 10-7.